This video is an excerpt from one of the yoga session conducted at Yogashala. Videos from Mona Yogashala are not intended to diagnose, cure, treat and prevent any illness. Miss Mona is a trained yoga therapist. She is not your physician and can't possibly diagnose you through the internet. Expert advice is for educational purpose only and should not be a substitute for the medical advice of your physician or any other healthcare professional. It depends purely on your skill level. If you are a beginner, be gentle, practice on shorter holds with more repetitions. If you are more advanced in your practice, stay longer. It is vital to listen to your body, right? Alright, now let's move to a back bend asana of intermediate level. Today I am going to demonstrate few variations of Ustrasana, the camel pose. Also some warm-ups, few modifications to ease your way into the pose. Ustrasana is one of the few yoga poses that work the thoracic spine in a way that nothing else does. Our modern day lifestyle of being at a desk or on our smartphones or on a computer all day makes us hunch forward. Rounding our thoracic spine impacts us in more ways than we understand. And more than ever before, it is necessary to practice yoga poses like Ustrasana to counter the effects of our lifestyle on our bodies. This asana is said to open up, stimulates, and balances not only one, two chakras. The fourth chakra, Anahat chakra, located at the heart center, and also stimulates fifth chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, located at the throat. Adding Ustrasana to your routine may help to improve your thyroid function. In many practitioners, the heart and throat centers are often closed off and protected, as evidenced by slouching, lowered chins, and poor posture. For this reason, practicing Ustrasana can sometimes stir up emotions in the practitioner more than other poses. Alright, before getting into the actual pose, let's practice few warm-ups. Now assume Vajrasana or Virasana. Lift and drop your chin couple of times. Just observe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your neck. Be aware of your breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Prepare your shoulders and upper back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stretch up the arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now assume this position. Relax your back muscles. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now relax. Assume Vajrasana. Sit comfortably. Couple of more breaths. Alright. Now let's see how to perform the actual asana. Begin by kneeling upright with your knees hip width apart. Rotate your thighs inward and press your shins and the tops of your feet into the floor. Keeping the pelvis neutral, do not squeeze your buttocks. Just watch. Now, few people find it difficult to stay in this position. If you feel pain, strain in the knees, what you can do is, you may fold your mat or place a blanket or pillow below your knees for extra cushioning to ease your way into the pose. Keep your arms relaxed. Breathe normal. Now place both the palms on your lower back at the sacrum area, fingers facing down and thumbs out. Draw elbows back and navel in and up to open and lift the chest. Allow the head to drift back, gazing upward while keeping the back of the neck long and spacious. Avoid dropping the head back. Don't drop your head. Remember, starting with the head, the heaviest part of your body, may create discomfort in your lower spine. Always remember, head goes into the pose at the end and should come out of the pose at the end as well. Alright? So just watch. Keep the lower back long and try to create an even curve through the spine. Lengthen the spine. If you are new to the pose, don't rush to grab your heels. Take your time with your hands at the lower back to provide good support as you find more opening through the chest and shoulders. This is first variation. This is for beginners. So place your palms on your back. Stay for as long as you feel comfortable. Breathe normal. You should practice this variation for few weeks. Now second variation. Stretch one arm at a time and place the palm on your foot while keeping the other arm relaxed or in front. Repeat 2 to 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With practice, you will find it much easier, right? Now next variation. As I told you, hands can stay on the back. After few weeks practice, gently place both the palms over the feet or heels. Just watch. Keep breathing for a while. With few more weeks practice, gently place both the palms on the floor. Now observe few modified positions to ease your way into the pose. If it is difficult to grasp your heels without feeling compression in your lower back, tuck your toes to elevate your heels. Keep your toes in. Now second modification. If you cannot reach your heels, use a bolster or yoga blocks under your hands to extend your reach if reaching the floor is difficult or causes any pain. Do this for as long as needed. Keep breathing, as sometimes holding the breath in backward bends can leave you with a headache. To release the pose, bring your hands back to your front hips. Inhale, lead with the heart and lift your torso by pushing your hips down towards the floor. Exhale. Couple of more breaths. Relax. I told you your head should come up last. People who are practicing Ustrasana regularly, if you are a regular practitioner, more advanced in your practice, you can take the pose even deeper. Also, hold for longer time. Reach back and hold on to opposite heels with the palms like this. Gently release the pose. Relax. Now rest in Balasana. This is must. You can also rest in Shavasana. Alright. Always remember, after the pose, take a few moments to sit on your heels, close your eyes, Take 3 to 5 deep breaths and notice any sensation or emotions that may have come up during the pose. Try your best to simply observe without judging. Always remember, assuming the final position is not important for us, but how to reach to the final position plays a very crucial role. So, as always, I say it is better to do less and good to do correctly, right? Be gentle, don't be in a hurry. You have to have patience.